Someone sitting there? Realistically, if I'm alone, I can just not talk.
Like football is like 25. I don't know.
Dave, somebody's got to get the net.
No, we tried that.
Oh, last time he was pushing them there. No, we tried that already.
Yeah, well, Auburn's doing that too.
No, I would take it down.
Why are you dragging it?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stockton University.
I said, that's his job.
Stockton University. The NCAA and Stockton University for good conduct by student athletes, coaches, staff, and spectators. Please cooperate, support sports, and officials in a positive manner. Now let's meet our starting lineup. First, the visitors of scoreboard Muhlenberg College. Senior number 1, Jack Kramer. Junior number 9, Matthew Reagan. Junior number 17, Ryan Elliott. Graduate student number 22, Ethan Grossman. Senior number 26, Liam Maruso. Junior number 27, A.J. Berger. Graduate student number 38, Jonathan Powell. Sophomore number 55, Griffin Mueller. Senior number 88, Connor Reeland. The goalkeeper, senior number 0, Max Bank. Your first coach is Jake Plunk, assistant coaches Alex Stone, Troy Humphrey, Dave Lamont, and Jake Foster. And now the starting lineup for Stockton University Ospreys. Junior number 1, number 6, Reed Capizzoli. Senior going down Pennsylvania, number 7, Dante Poli. Senior from Avon by the City, number 14, Ryan Anderson. Junior from Manchester, number 17, Brendan McSorley. Junior from Cape Point, number 33, Matt Gibson. Junior from Morgan, number 36, Peyton Smallwood. Junior from Rockville, number 55, Brendan McHale. Senior from Randolph, number 77, Luke Swindlin. Junior from Down Road, number 88, Jared Long. Goalkeeper, junior from Warren, Pennsylvania, number 12, Colin Bernstein. Assistant coaches, Noah Morris and J.J. McKenna. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this time, would you please rise and remove your hats? We all remember the playing of our national anthem.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Galloway, New Jersey. My name is Eric Bretz. Here on this Wednesday night, we are just about set to see the 12-4 Stockton Ospreys take on the the 10-5 Muhlenberg Mules. Excuse me. For Stockton, they beat Arcadia on Saturday for Senior Day, 17-13. Was down 3-0 in the first quarter and scored 8 goals in the second quarter to get back in it. It was Luke Swedlin with 5 goals, 1 assist, and 6 points with 1 ground ball. Ryan Anderson had a nice day with a hat trick and 4 assists, while Dante Poli had 4 goals and 1 assist. For Muhlenberg, they beat Franklin and Marshall on Saturday, 13-7, and was up 10-3 at halftime. Ethan Grossman with 3 goals and 3 assists. Dominic Viniston with 1 goal and 3 assists. Jack Kramer with 3 goals. Wyatt Melia with 2 goals and 1 assist. Jason Metz with 2 goals and 1 assist. For Stockton, their goaltender, Colin Bernstein, had 12 saves in their game against Arcadia. And as for Muhlenberg, they'll have Max May starting today, and he matched Bernstein with 12 saves. It's going to be Griffin Menudo and Tyler Horvath at the center X. For Horvath, he had a great day and a career high in ground balls with 19 against Arcadia. He went 25 of 33. For Griffin Menudo, he went 7 of 22. So he's going to want to turn the ship around in that category. We are just about set, as we will see Menudo and Horvath. Horvath gets most of the face-offs for Stockton, as it's going to be an illegal procedure on him to start. So it'll be the Mules on offense first. Here's Malia. Gets it up top. There's Dominic Vicentin. Vicentin now going to take a run at the short stick, Grant Pargas. Trying to get underneath. Nice work by Pargas, but able to get upfield, muscle his way up. And Bernstein falls in the back of his cage as a flag flies. We'll see what comes of it. They might be giving the push with possession to Grant Pargas. Either way, it looks like it'll probably be a good goal right out of the gate for the Mules. Dominic Vicentin, a senior out of Wading River, New York. And it will, in fact, be a good goal. So real quick work from the Mules. That's the 14th goal of the season for Vicentin. And we'll see if they wave off the penalty or if it's going to stay there. It looks like they're going to wave it off. So it'll be all even here. As once again, we'll see Horvath and Menudo, as the Mules take a quick 1-0 lead 30 seconds in. Menudo able to pinch and pop it to his wing right here. That's number 27, Aiden Murphy. He finds Malia, and Wyatt Malia will slow things down. Here's Vicentin. Gets it up top. Dalimonte gets it to X. Now it gets back up top. Here's Jason Metz. He'll take a run at the short stick. Stephen Woolery, transfer from Jacksonville. Now from X, here's Jack Kramer. Defended well by McSorley, and now it's up top. Dalamonte hits Vicentin on the near side. Dan Highland gets beat, and Vicentin has a quick 2. Highland was playing some good defense before he kind of pushed him off of him right in the center of the field. And Vicentin with the first 2 goals here as Muhlenberg goes up 2-0 on the home Stockton Ospreys. And Muhlenberg, definitely a good team, receiving votes for a top 20 in the country. They were ranked earlier in the season. As Menudo wins another one against Horvath, able to find Aiden Murphy once again on the wing. So Mules really putting it into high gear here early. As here's Matthew Hockegger. able to pass it and get off. Delamonte up top. Now checking in, Jack Taub, along with Andrew Salido. Delamonte will take a shot from top center, and that one just goes wide. Backed up by Kramer. Kramer from X. He'll send it up. Here's Salido, sophomore out of Hapog, New York. Now from X. Takes a shot, and that goes. Number 22, Ethan Grossman, the graduate out of Hewlett, New York. And it's going to be an uphill battle from here for Stockton. But they're going to need to win a faceoff here. They have not even had a possession yet. And they're down 3-0. So we'll see the tactic that Horvath employs, maybe try to slow down Menudo a little bit. Menudo already with 2 faceoff wins and an illegal procedure on Menudo. So Stockton will have the ball now with their first possession of the game. Here's Woolery. Able to find Dante Poli, creeping up on 200 career assists. Leader all-time in that category. Or excuse me, goals, not assists. Leader in the assist category. Here's Brendan McHale, trying to get in the middle of the field, turns back, loses his footing. Now he'll redodge. Draws a double. In front is Capozzoli, and Capozzoli gets one to go on the first shot for Stockton. So we're getting a picture at these 2 high-powered offenses early. 3 trips down the field for Muhlenberg and 3 goals. 1 trip for Stockton and a goal. Stockton averages 16.3 goals a game. Muhlenberg 11.3. Now here's the face-off. Horvath able to win it here and get his first face-off win of the night. Now Stockton looking to go back-to-back here early. Here's Dante Poli to X for Capozzoli. They have Robbie O'Brien, Ethan Faught, and Stan Colomego out there as midfielders. Here's Ethan Faught now from the near side. York transfer. Nice defense there from Aiden Murphy. Now Capozzoli, he'll get the pick from O'Brien. Almost a takeaway check there, but Capozzoli able to hold on to it. Draws 2 now, loses the ball. That was Aiden Murphy coming in with a hot stick there. As there was Liam Amoruso and Aiden Murphy closing in on Capozzoli. Now Muhlenberg will look to clear. On the far side, that's Salido. 87% clear percentage as a team on the year. And there's nice work by Matthew Regan right there. He still got it, though. Now he'll dump it off to Grossman. So if you're just joining us, it was Muhlenberg with 3 quick unanswered goals before Stockton. Regan Capozzoli came away with one just moments ago, but now Muhlenberg back in the driver's seat. There's Andrew Salido working against Grant Pargas. Delamonte gets a nice pick, a little room, but didn't fire that one. Another opportunity, sends it, shot off the post. Looked like it was going to the cutting Salido, and a nice hustle play there by the Stockton defense getting that one. It was Wyatt Malia who shot the ball, but it looked like it was going to the cutter Salido. Either way, going back to Stockton. Here's McSorley, able to find Ryan Anderson, second on the team in assists. And he had a hat trick against Arcadia. Here's Hayden Smallwood. Finds Anderson. Back to Smallwood. Now they'll slow it down. McHale up top with it. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first. 3-1 Muhlenberg. Here's Poley, got his man hung up. Nice spin move. Now he's got the shorty. Got to think there's going to be a quick slide if he chooses to dodge him. 30 seconds on the shot clock. It looks like he will. Poley, a really shifty player, but nice work there by Andrew Sokolowski. Sokolowski still working against Poley. Nice inside move, but just over the crossbars. There's going to be a flag here. Coming against number 11. That's Ryan Johnson, senior out of Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Went up a little high on Poley, and now we'll see the first man-up unit, the first opportunity for Stockton's man-up unit go to work. They're 20 of 61 on the season, putting them at around 33%. So they'll have Colin Hopkins check into the game for this man-up unit as well. They'll also have Swedlin, Poley, McHale, Ryan Anderson, and Regan Capozzoli. You usually see Sean Haddock in that spot McHale's at, but Haddock out for a second game. So hopefully he's able to return soon, but we'll see this offense go to work now. Here's Hopkins. Up to Capozzoli. Over to Anderson. Now McHale. Poley with the fake inside. Back to Poley on the low pass. Nice defense here. Swedlin will take a shot low. Nice save right there from Max May, the senior out of Hewlett, New York. So 27 seconds still on the Ryan Johnson penalty. Muhlenberg will look to clear it off after clearing the ball. But he loses it. Nice ride there by Capozzoli. Ball's loose now. Jonathan Taub on that far side who got the check. And it's a procedure call against Muhlenberg. If you can't get it over the midfield line in 20 seconds or under, it'll be a legal procedure call. And that's exactly what you saw there. Still man up is Stockton, but only for a few more seconds. And now they're all even with Cooper Richards checking in from the midfield line. Poley got his guy hung up once again. As Max May looking to do a little something at X. Hitting a few checks on Poley. So he'll get up the field. Now he's got the short stick kind of reebling on him. So Poley not usually having a short stick on him. He's got two here already. Two opportunities already here in the first quarter. 35 on the shot clock. And Poley's just really good at keeping his eyes up when dodging. Swedlin will take a shot. That one goes wide. It's going to be backed up by Poley with 23 on the shot clock. 7:02 to go here in the first. Poley will take his time. Matthew Regan defending. Sends it to X for Anderson. Ryan Anderson now looking in front, trying to find McHale. Couldn't connect. Aiden Murphy comes away with it, but it gets checked away. So it's going to be a fresh shot clock, and Stockton will slow it down once again. As Poley's got it up top with the short stick reebling once again. He'll invert to X, or so it looks like. Finds Swedlin. Now Anderson, defended tightly by Aiden Murphy. Here's McHale. Nice slide there from Jonathan Taub. Inside shot, and bouncer goes high and wide for Capozzoli. It's backed up by Poley. 45 on the shot clock. Been a long defensive possession here for the Mules. And that shot hit someone in front. It's going to be a race to the end line, but Anderson will win that. So Stockton looking to come within one right here if they're able to score. Here's Anderson. Finds Poley. Poley will take a shot. That one goes wide. Backed up by Hayden Smallwood as he's defended by Murphy. Now Ryan Anderson will take a run at Richards. Trying to get underneath. Good help from the defense. Poli with a nice fake. Takes a shot, and that goes. Dante Poli with a beautiful play right there off the fake pass. Swimmed his guy and finishes with the high bouncer past May. That's his 42nd goal of the season, second on the team, only behind Luke Swedlin, who's got 71 on the season. So once again, we'll see Menudo and Horvath. Nice job by Menudo getting it out. He'll flip it to his wing player. That's Matt Reagan. Scanlon trying to get the takeaway check as Stockton will probably lock off in a smart timeout. Coming from Jake Plunkett, head coach of Muhlenberg. So we'll take a quick break with 5:28 to go. Stockton on a 2-goal run right now. It's 3-2 Muhlenberg. Hello, everyone, and welcome back out of the Muhlenberg timeout. They'll have it in their own offensive end as they hold a 3-2 lead over the home Stockton Ospreys. Want to give a shout-out to head coach Kevin Zuloff. He's expecting a baby boy sometime next fall. And when I found out about it, I forgot to mention it during the Arcadia game. But definitely wanted to mention it there. Big congratulations to Kevin Zuloff, head coach of Stockton. It'll be Ethan Grossman starting on the far alley with it, with 68 on the shot clock. Here's Reed Thompson. He'll take a run at Woolery. Gets it up to Jason Metz. Now over. Here's Vicentin, already with 2 goals. The first 2 of the game. Nice defense here from Nome Levy Smith as Stockton welcomes him back after a game on the bench with an injury. As that one's thrown away, and Stockton will look to clear. Long pass from Scanlon down to Capozzoli. They connect. Now some quick offense, Capozzoli. But they'll slow it down as they see they're a little outnumbered there, and they'll wait for their subs. Ethan Fott out there with Stan Colomego and Robbie O'Brien once again. O'Brien now going to work. Finds Ethan Fott. Trying to get in the middle of the field. Nice pass inside to Swedlin, but a beautiful doorstep save by Max May. Poli comes away with the ground ball. Stockton will stay on offense. In front, trying to find Swedlin. Colomego's shoot. Nice save by May. So a few good shots there for Stockton's possession, but comes away empty-handed after a nice goaltending. Muhlenberg back on offense. They have Vicentin out there along with Dalamonte and Jason Metz. Grossman at X. Got a little pressure here from Matt Gibson. Now to X for Kramer. Kramer with a nice move, trying to get upfield. Vicentin now will dodge from the near side. Trying to get underneath, and he's got 3 here in the first. Dominic Vicentin goes top left past Bernstein with that one. And he's 3 of 3 on shots right now. Feeling unstoppable. So once again, we'll be at center X with Griffin Menudo and Tyler Horvath as Muhlenberg's up 4-2 now with 3:25 still left here in the first. Horvath able to win that cleanly to himself. Falls down as he's trying to spin move, just kind of floats it up in the middle of the field, and there's Noam Levy-Smith. Sometimes better to be lucky than good. And right there, they got lucky. No Muhlenberg player was around. That was a clean pass to Noam Levy-Smith. Here's Brendan McHale. He's out there with Ryan Anderson and Hayden Smallwood. He goes down the far alley. Now they swing it through X. On the other side, Anderson will take a run at his guy. Finds Swedlin. Swedlin thought about it, but Murphy was right there. Now Poli at X with it against the defender Reagan. Up top to McHale. 30 seconds on the shot clock. McHale looking. Finds someone in front. That's Capozzoli. He ripped that one off the crossbar. It's going to be loose at X. And it's going to Muhlenberg. As we were able to hear head coach Kevin Zuloff try to call a timeout if Stockton was to get the possession. But it went out of bounds first. Sokolowski working against Anderson. Anderson with a nice play and a goose up field. And Poli will slow it down after a nice caused turnover from Ryan Anderson. He was definitely outmatched and outsized, I should say. But he did not let that stop him. Jarred the ball loose and a really nice goose up the field to Poli. Here's Poli at X. He's going to get the pick from Smallwood. Smallwood now. Got his guy hung up. That's Sokolowski. He'll throw a shoulder in, inside roll, doesn't go. Nice save there from May. There's really no angle to shoot from, but Smallwood was trying to get it past him. 60 seconds to work with now, as Ryan Anderson has his guy inverted at X. That's Cooper Richards. Looking to work the two-man game. Finds Poli. Muhlenberg defenders not being too aggressive. Guarding Poli at X as he loses it. Max May was out of his cage, and now it's sent down into the corner. And it's going to go out of bounds. It should stay with Stockton here. And it does. Nice ride there from the Ospreys. Now here's Swedlin. 50 seconds or so to work with in the first quarter. Smallwood up top to Anderson with 40 now. And it looks like they'll hold for the last shot, as the shot clock is not a factor. They're just trying to cut this down to 1 once again, as they see themselves in a 4-2 hole here in the first. Anderson defended by Richards. Trying to beat him upfield. And a nice slide there from Amoroso. Crossfield pass to Smallwood with under 10 now. Smallwood throwing a shoulder in, trying to find someone in front. Couldn't connect, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Stockton, but only 1.6 to go. McHale in front, finds Swedlin, but he just couldn't get it off. As Amoroso with the nice check there. So that's where the first quarter of action will come to a close, as Stockton down 4-2 to the visiting Muhlenberg Mules. We'll be right back after a quick break. Please stay with us. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second quarter action between Muhlenberg and Stockton. Muhlenberg got off to a 4-2 lead there in the first quarter with a hat trick from Dominic Vicentin, and one coming as well from Ethan Grossman. As for Stockton, they had Capozzoli and Poli as the goal scorers. Max May with a nice first quarter with 4 saves. And once again, we'll see Menudo and Horvath. As Horvath went 4-7 in that first quarter, Menudo 3-7. It's a lockup there at center X. It looks like Horvath, they're going to be the first guy there, but nice check by Aiden Murphy. Ball's still loose. And it's kicked out to space. Scanlon's there, but it's popped up, and Noam Levy-Smith able to come away with it. And he'll slow it down after a long ground ball battle. As Robbie O'Brien will check in along with Ethan Fott. And Noam Levy-Smith will stay out there for the time being. It looks like he might just stay out there. They had Stan Colamago looking to check in, but he's back on the sideline. Levy-Smith now up to Fott. Now Levy-Smith will come off. Here's Capozzoli. Trying to get in the middle of the field. And Maruso with some nice work against Capozzoli. Now here's Colamago. And Maruso once again right there. Poli from X. He'll get the pick from Swedlin if he wants it. 25 on the shot clock. Swedlin's got his guy hung up. And it looks like his guy's going to be content with just staying right there, letting this shot clock wind out. 15 now. Swedlin with the backhand. Doesn't go. And it looks like May got a piece of that. So it hit the post, actually. So it was a nice opportunity there from Swedlin to try to get his first goal of the day, but denied by the post right there. Now Muhlenberg will look to move it up the field. Reagan finds Max May. May able to find Vicentin in the middle of the field. Vicentin with some space now. Dodges a few checks, and he's got 4. And that's just frustrating if you're a Stockton fan, because you'd like to see a guy like that on his back after a play like that, especially now with 4 goals here in this first half. And it looked like one of the defenders was trying to throw a hip check into him, but just kind of Vicentin was able to dodge that. It's now 5-2. Muhlenberg up. Menudo and Horvath once again. Illegal procedure on Horvath. That's his second. Or excuse me, on Menudo. That's his second. So one more, and it'll result in a 30-second penalty for Muhlenberg. Now it'll be Smallwood and Anderson along with McHale. Here's Anderson from top center. Working against Richards. Falls as he's able to find Capozzoli. Now to X for Poli. To the far side for McHale. Brendan McHale working against Connor Riebling. Inside, ooh, it was close. Poli wanted to let that one go, but just didn't really have an angle. Tried to get one to go on the other side of the goal. But it's Amoruso coming away with it as Anderson falls. And it's going to be an even break, so Muhlenberg will slow it down. Connor Jablonski, the freshman for Stockton, checking in for the first time. And he'll defend Jason Metz. On that midfield line, he'll be accompanied by Dominic Vicentin, along with Riebling right now, but Riebling may end up checking. Yep, he'll come off. Vicentin in front, hit someone in front. Good defense from the short stick defender, Noam Levy-Smith, as Matt Gibson comes the other way now. Here's Poli. They keep throwing a shorty on Poli as he's able to swim dodge a few players, gets thrown to the ground, and probably should have been a... So they're going to say it was a timeout, but I thought they should have thrown the flag for the push with possession, but I guess they're going to say timeout went first. So 11:26 to go here in the first half. It's 5-2 Muhlenberg. We'll be right back. All good. Welcome back out of the Stockton timeout. With 11:26 to go here in the first half, Muhlenberg up 5-2 on Stockton. Stockton will have it to start out of the timeout after a nice timeout from Kevin Zuloff, head coach of Stockton, as Daniel Morez will check into the game along with Nick Grande for the first time at the midfield unit. Stan Colomego will start with it in the far alley. Here's Daniel Morez. He'll work from the near side now as the rain starts coming down here in Galloway, New Jersey. So we apologize if there's any technical difficulties as a result of that. Here's Grande. Grande, short in stature but big in heart. As he gets taken down from the neck, flags will fly. He's still got it. Really nice work from Grande, being aggressive and assertive. And it looks like, from our angle up here, it looked like Liam Amoruso was the offender. And so it looks like there will be a timeout coming up right here as Stockton will go man up for a second time here tonight. So with 11 minutes left here in the first, Muhlenberg up 5-2 on Stockton. We'll be right back. Welcome back out of the timeout with 11 minutes left here in the first. Muhlenberg up 5-2, and after further discussion, they're not going to give a penalty to Muhlenberg. Not sure what the decision there was. They're going to say a timeout was called prior to the penalty. So a tough break for Stockton, as they could have gone man up for a second time and thrown in a goal. And now here's McHale, finds Amores. To the near side for Capozzoli, trying to get in the middle of the field. Back to Amores, just over his head. Swedlin a race to the end line, and he loses it on a nice check. I believe that was Matthew Reagan, and it was. Matthew Reagan with a nice check on Swedlin as he was trying to possess it before it went out of bounds, but now it'll be Muhlenberg to clear. That far side, it's Wyatt Malia. Malia with a head of steam. Salido up top with it. He'll slow it down. As Malia and Salido are accompanied by Jack Taub now, who goes in front. Nice save by Bernstein on his knees. Taub checking in for the first time and throwing one in. It was a nice shot, low. Just couldn't connect. It was a good save by Bernstein. Stockton able to clear as this rainfall continues. Going to make for some slippery conditions down the stretch. Now here's Ryan Anderson on that far side. Nice split dodge against his defender. Swedlin's shot. That one goes wide. And backed up by Poli. 50 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Now Anderson at X. With his guy hung up. The zone for Muhlenberg's worked really well here early. Here's Riebling working against Anderson. Crossfield pass to Smallwood. He'll rip one. And that one a little wide. I believe it hit a player. As Jonathan Taub comes away with it. And now Muhlenberg with a nice clear. Here's Connor Riebling, the senior out of Ridgefield, Connecticut. And Grossman gets it down to Kramer. And they'll slow things up. Salido with it up top. Finds Jack Taub checking in. He'll take a run at the short stick, Grant Pargas, down the far alley. Andrew Salido now, working against Noam Levy-Smith. Taub once again from that far alley. Now Kramer at X. Gets the pick, and they're going to say it was an illegal pick. Coming from Jack Taub there. And it'll be a clear for Stockton. Noam Levy-Smith making some quick work of that. So we got two sets of brothers here on Muhlenberg. It's Jack Taub, number 10, the junior out of Warren, New Jersey, and number 38, Jonathan Taub on defense, who played 4 years at Rutgers, now in his graduate program at Muhlenberg. And then it's Max May, the starting goaltender for Muhlenberg. Also has a brother, Ryan May, junior out of Hewlett, New York. Here's Colamago take a shot. And it looked like it was a nice save by May. It's going to be a quick clear here for Muhlenberg. It's going to be an uneven break if they can come away with something. Grossman loads up and goes top shelf past Bernstein. Ethan Grossman with his second goal of the day. His 22nd goal of the season as Muhlenberg goes up 6-2 on Stockton. If you're Stockton, you can't get too frustrated going down a few goals here early in the first half. As I mentioned in previous broadcasts, they were down 7-0 to Kane at halftime. Ended up coming away with a win after an explosive third quarter, so you just can never count them out. As Menudo and the Mules win that face-off. Now here's Kramer on the near side. Up top to Malia. And now it'll be Delamonte against short stick Highland. Delamonte will throw one in front. Nice save by Bernstein, picked up by Brennan Scanlon. Scanlon with a nice pass in the middle of the field for Woolery. Woolery with a full head of steam, but he'll slow things up. Some nice defense coming in from Ryan Johnson. Ryan Anderson with it, top center. Finds McHale. Little hitch move there. In front is Smallwood as he tried to get a shot away, just didn't have much on it. After a nice double team from Muhlenberg defense. Just about 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Muhlenberg up 6-2 with 4 goals from Dominic Vicentin. And here he is right now as he finds Delamonte on the near side. Vicentin and Delamonte accompanied by Wyatt Malia on that midfield line. Now here's Jack Kramer, senior out of Ridgewood, New Jersey, working against Mick Sorley. Some nice defense from McSorley, forces him to pass it off. Now here's Vicentin. Sends it to X. Malia inside. And a nice save by Bernstein against Wyatt Malia. Excuse me, I meant Jason Metz, not Malia, when I said it moments ago. Matt Gibson with a nice clear for Stockton. Wraparound check from Vicentin. Doesn't connect for Muhlenberg. And Stockton will be in possession now, as they're going to try to get a goal back here. Cut it to 3. It's been really good defense from Muhlenberg to start. Quick slides and very aggressive as well. Nice spin move from McHale inside. Trying to find Smallwood. He lost it. Max May out of his cage. Now a clear coming for Muhlenberg. Liam Amoruso finds a guy in the middle of the field. And now sends it down to Grossman. They'll try to work something here, but now he'll slow it up. CC's there a little outnumbered. So it'll be Metz, Salido, and Delamonte on the midfield line. Here's Delamonte. He'll take a long shot. That one goes wide. Had a lot on it, though. Backed up by Grossman, and he'll start with it on the near side alley. Here's Salido. Going to take a dodge against Grant Pargas, short stick defender. Delamonte, nice job handling that pass. It was a little off to his right. And now he'll take another shot. That whistles over the goal as well. Grossman backs that one up again. Now here's Salido. Over to Delamonte. Sends it to X for Malia, as he works against the junior Jared Long. Malia now trying to get upfield. Nice turn back, and that one just sneaks in for Wyatt Malia, his first of the day, the junior out of Mountaintop, Pennsylvania. That's his 27th goal on the season, leading the team in that category. There was a nice question mark dodge. Really had no angle to shoot from, but beat Bernstein on the near side post. 7-2 now with 3:04 to go here in the first half. It's Horvath, and it was Michael Drago who took that last face-off. Swedlin was able to grab the ground ball, and Stockton will be in possession. Now here's Robbie O'Brien from the top center, trying to get in the middle of the field. Here's Fought. Some tough defense from Aiden Murphy. Now here's Robbie O'Brien again from the far alley. Finds Swedlin. Swedlin evades a check, takes a shot, but that one goes wide as he was checked from behind. So it's been a tough night to start for Swedlin. Nothing new for him, though, as Poley will dodge. Takes a shot, and a nice save by Max May once again. Now Matthew Hochegger with a quick clear. Crossfield up to Cooper Richards. Trying to put the moves on O'Brien, but they'll slow it down. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Jason Metz out there right now. Checking in is Vicentin. As that one just off the stick of Metz. It's loose now. Scanlon had a shot at it, but Noam Levy-Smith comes away with it. Noam Levy-Smith bobbing and weaving his way up the field, able to clear it for Stockton. He's one of those guys that can play offensive midi, but Stockton has a plethora of other midfielders they're throwing out there, and they'd rather use him for defense. Now Ryan Anderson from the far alley against Riebling. Anderson shot. That one off the mark, backed up by Stockton. 1:05 now. Here's Poley. About 40 seconds on their shot clock. So about 20 seconds separating the two as Swedlund tries to go BTB on the Anderson feed. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be backed up by Anderson. 33 now to work with. He'll take a run at Connor Riebling. Pass upfield to Smallwood, able to handle that one. So it was a solid few feet over his head. Now Poley, 20 seconds to work with. Behind the back pass inside to Swedlund, and Swedlund makes him pay as he gets his first of the day with 34.7 left here in the first half. Swedlund, the senior out of Randolph, New Jersey, Stockton's all-time leading goal scorer. And Dante Poley, Stockton's all-time leader in assists. So a nice connection right there from the two. And it's now 7-3. It'll be Menudo and Horvath. After we did see number 16, Michael Drago, the freshman out of North Caldwell, New Jersey, take the last face-off. But Menudo able to win that back to himself. Under 30 now in the first half. Here's Taub. Taub with it. Almost gets pushed out by Capozzoli, but able to toe the line there. Now here's Kramer. About 10 seconds to work with. And it's a timeout coming from the head coach of Muhlenberg, Jake Plunkett. So with 9 seconds to go, Muhlenberg trying to throw in another one here in the first half. We'll take a short break and be right back with the action. Welcome back with the final 9 seconds to go in this first half. Muhlenberg up 7-3 on Stockton. And they'll look to pound in another one here, as Stockton's defense has been getting peppered with shots this whole first half. Looks like they'll have Kramer out there along with Aaliyah and Grossman on the attack. Then it'll be Delamonte, Metz, and Vicentin as Vicentin takes a shot as he fell. He's got 4 already. 3.3 to go. They're going to need a cutter. Malia trying to take it himself. Nice save by Bernstein as the first half comes to a close. Muhlenberg up 7-3 on Stockton. 4 goals coming from Dominic Vicentin, the senior. And 1 goal and 1 assist for Poley, the leaders for both teams. We'll be right back after a quick 10-minute break for halftime, and we'll get right back to the action. Please stay with us. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half of action between Stockton and Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg got off to a 7-3 lead there in the first half, with 4 goals coming from the senior Dominic Vicentin, 1 from Wyatt Malia, and 2 from Ethan Grossman. Max May with 7 saves in that first half. As for Stockton, Tyler Horvath did a nice job at the center X, going 7-12. Dante Poli with 1 goal and 1 assist, which puts him only 4 goals now away from 200 career goals. As for Horvath, he only needs 5 more ground balls for the all-time lead in career ground balls at Stockton, as he gets another one to start the second half. And Stockton will go on offense first. Here's Poli at X. Defended by Reagan. Sends it up. It'll be Ryan Anderson, Brendan McHale, and Hayden Smallwood, the starting midfield line for Stockton, starting this second half. Here's McHale. Ryan Anderson now looking to use the pick, but nothing comes of it. Swung over to Smallwood. Working against Aiden Murphy, the long stick midfielder. Now to X. Here's Capozzoli, 40 seconds to go on their shot clock. Poli looking to turn the corner. Nice defense from Reagan. Poli will take a shot out wide, and a nice save by Max May to start this third quarter. That's 8 saves on the night for him. Now here's Jonathan Taub. Looking to get it over the midfield line. And able to find Grossman, but he fell to his knees as he lost that one. Picked up by Scanlon. Tough pass in the middle of the field is controlled by McSorley. And McSorley will find Swedlin. I'm sure they'll slow it up. Bad pass by Swedlin, but Poli able to handle it. Now sent to X for Swedlin. Stan Colamago replacing Smallwood on this starting line here now, with Ryan Anderson now taking a run at his guy. That's Cooper Richards. Now Colamago at X against Riebling. In front trying to find Poli, but just couldn't connect. Swedlin's got it top center now, as Colamago will take a run at Cooper Richards. Colamago, when he dodges, really likes to throw that shoulder in his defender, get him off balance a little bit with his big frame. Colamago now to X. Here's Ryan Anderson, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Swedlin at X. Taub coming out to defend him. He'll take a shot. Nice save by Max May once again, as Swedlin fell to the ground, courtesy of Jonathan Taub. It was an off-balance shot from Swedlin, but we've seen him do more than that. Just couldn't hit the mark there, but also a nice save. Now Richards with it. Sends it down to his attackman. That's Malia. Delamonte. Going to dodge down the far alley against Grant Pargas, as Pargas jars the ball loose just for a moment, however. Now Vicentin getting pulled here to start the second half after 4 goals in the first, and just wide on that attempt. It's going to be backed up by Ethan Grossman. Grossman now from X. Gets the pick. Now Vicentin. He'll take another dodge against Brendan Scanlon. Scanlon trying to jar that loose, as there was a low pass for Solido, but he's able to keep it on sides. 5 seconds on their shot clock as that one's thrown away. And Melia just kind of sends it into the corner. Smart play there to let his midfielders and D-middies sub on. As compared to where they would have gotten it near midfield, now Stockton will work from their own end line. Here's Noam Levy-Smith. Workhorse for this Stockton team. He's got a motor that seems to never end, it feels like. Here's Scanlon. Long pass to Capozzoli. He'll be defended tightly by Taub, but it falls right to Swedlin. Swedlin with some nice backup there as he realized Capozzoli probably wasn't going to get a clean look at that. Now he'll slow it down with under 50 to work with on their shot clock. So a nice ride there from Muhlenberg leaves Stockton a little less time to work offensively. Daniel Morez down the far alley to X. Now up top to Fought. Quick slide coming. Robbie O'Brien inside to that was Dante Poli. And Poli's got 2 here tonight. Now only needing 3 goals for the 200-goal career mark. Robbie O'Brien, sophomore out of Springfield, Pennsylvania, with a nice assist there as Poli just kind of slipped off that screen really nicely. Really no one defended him. So once again, it'll be Horvath, and looks to be Minuto out there. Legal procedure on Horvath. It will go to Muhlenberg. Now here's Matthew Hockegger. And he's able to find someone up top, but it just kind of goes right through Dalamonte's stick. Now it's quick offense for Stockton. Capozzoli in front. Shot, goal! Regan Capozzoli, now with his 2nd goal of the night. The junior out of Wayne, New Jersey. It was just kind of a mishap there from Dalamonte. Just didn't see the ball through this, go into the stick. Kind of got away from him, and Poli was right there. So quick offense for Stockton. Makes it 7-5 now. As it'll be Minuto and Horvath once again. Horvath 4 ground balls away from the all-time school ground ball record. As it's kicked out here. And Connor Jablonski able to get that one. Trying to create some quick offense with Poli, but Poli never really saw a clean shot, so he'll look to dodge. Robbie O'Brien up top, along with Ethan Fought and Daniel Morez once again on this midfield line. Robbie O'Brien from the near side against Cooper Richards. Trying to get underneath his guy. Now at X for Poli. 50 seconds on the shot clock. Uses the pick nicely, trying to shoot around his defender, use him as a screen a little bit, but it was a nice save by May. Now Reagan. Finds Richards in the middle of the field, and he steps over for a successful clear. And a tough pass to Dalamonte, but he's able to handle it as Scanlon was looking to pick that one off. Melia. Now back up to Dalamonte and over to Andrew Salido. Stockton within 2 goals here. Dalamonte trying to get in the middle of the field. Nice slide from Scanlon. Now Metz on the other side. Takes a shot, and that one goes wide as he finds himself on his back, courtesy of Matt Gibson. That's something you want to see more from for Stockton. Not letting those free runners inside. And Gibson's sure the guy to do that. Now from X's Metz. Gibson with a hard slide, but it hit off the post as he was trying to sneak that one past Bernstein. Grossman able to back it up. Now Jason Metz will invert his defender, short stick defender Robbie O'Brien, trying to turn the corner, and it goes. Looks like it hit off the post, might have even hit Bernstein's helmet, but ends up in the back of the goal. As Metz, the senior out of Reading, Pennsylvania, makes it now a 3-goal lead. It's 8-5. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the third. Once again, it'll be Horvath and Menudo. We did see number 16, Michael Drago, the freshman Fogo, in that first half, but it was also because Menudo had 2 illegal procedures, so one more would have resulted in a penalty. They were playing it safe. As Woolery takes out Menudo, it looks like it was from behind, but they're not going to throw a flag. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to go to Stockton. Muhlenberg fans not happy with that one. As Colamago will be out there along with Ryan Anderson and Brendan McHale. So Stockton not really a set few lines. They kind of mix and match people at their will. Now Ryan Anderson from the near side trying to get under his defender. He'll take a shot, and that goes. Max May got a piece of it, but Anderson beat him to the spot. The senior out of Avon by the Sea, New Jersey. Ryan Anderson, I mentioned he had a hat trick in that game on Saturday against Arcadia, along with 4 assists. But he gets his first one to go here tonight. Stockton cuts it back down to 2. 7:20 now here in the third quarter. Horvath able to win this one. Finds Capozzoli to Swedlin. Swedlin will take a shot. That rips off the crossbar. Really unlucky for Stockton that time, as that was a great opportunity to get within 1. But the crossbar had other thoughts. So now Muhlenberg will set up in their offense. Vicentin up top with it. Gets it over to Metz. Now Vicentin from this near side, working against the short stick Levy Smith. Ryan May, brother of goaltender Max May, checked into the game moments ago, and he backs that one up. As there was a question mark dodge. Just goes a little wide and high. Melia from X, he slows it up. 45 on the shot clock. Working the 2-man game from X. Nice work from the defender Highland. Salido didn't find anything there. Now it's Melia trying to get under his defender. Looked like he had him beat. Now Vicentin will take a shot. Nice save by Bernstein. Picked up by Jablonski, the freshman out of Scotch Plains, New Jersey. And trying to find Bernstein, but just not on target with the pass. A rare, unforced error from Stockton. And it'll go back to Muhlenberg. So after a great defensive possession, Bernstein came up with the save. Now Salido lost control for a second, but was able to keep it in bounds. Bernstein came up with a nice save on that last possession, but just a little off the mark on the pass. Now Kramer, inside roll, trying to get it past Bernstein, and it goes. Jack Kramer with his first goal of the day, senior out of Ridgewood, New Jersey. So he was able to get the inside roll on his defender and was met with a little more resistance from other defenders, but able to slide that one past the goal line, and is now 9-6. Just about 5 minutes to go here in the third. And once again, Menudo and Horvath set to square off at center X. Horvath now just 3 ground balls away from the school record. As the face-off's up, and won by Stockton. Nice work by Brendan Scanlon. And he's able to find Woolery. Now Woolery's got a lane. He takes a shot. Nice save by May. May's having a real good night for the Mules. As Taub with the low pass to the near side for Hochegger. And they'll slow it down after a successful clear. It's going to be Vicentin, Metz, and checking in late is Dalamonte. Dalamonte with it now. And he'll dodge against Grant Pargas. Lost the ball, and it goes to, looked like Bernstein had it, but McSorley comes away with it. Now he's on the move up the field. Nice little pass to Woolery. And Woolery able to find Grant Pargas, fellow defensive midi. And he gets helicopter checked by Vicentin. You know that's going to be on a highlight reel somewhere. As Reagan comes up with it now on the near side. And now Reagan getting egged on by his fellow Muhlenberg fans wanting him to shoot that one, but wisely passes out of it. And it definitely might have been a little offsides there from Dante Poli, but the ref kind of missed that as he was trying to get a takeaway check on Reagan as he crossed midfield. Now it'll be the junior Jack Taub working against Levy Smith. Gets up to Jason Metz. Metz will take a shot, and that's a high bouncer that goes past Bernstein, and it's now 10-6 with 3:08 here in the third. So Stockton's going to have to dig deep here offensively and, of course, defensively. Try to work their way back into this one against a really good disciplined team like Muhlenberg. You don't like getting down probably more than 5, I would say. So it'll be Horvath and Menudo once again. Horvath was able to pop up the last face-off that was won and grabbed by Scanlon. And they're looking at something here. Looks to be all good now. Legal procedure on Menudo. 1-1 for the half. Each Fogo has an illegal procedure under their belt for this half. So 2 more by either of them would result in a 30-second penalty. As Stockton gets their subs on, here's Brendan McHale. He'll work quickly out of the box. Here's Ryan Anderson. Pass in front to Swedlin, never connected with him. May with a quick outlet to Richards. And Anderson swinging that stick. Richards unfazed, takes a shot. Nice save by Bernstein. Now it's a ground ball. Gibson's going to be the first guy there. He's going to get doubled as he's able to maneuver his way out of that one. Finds McSorley in the middle of the field. Just about 2 minutes to play here in the third. And Stockton quickly back on offense after a nice save by Colin Bernstein on the low shot from Cooper Richards, the defensive midi for Muhlenberg. Now Poli at X working against Reagan. Up to Anderson. Now over to McHale. Transferred from Wagner 2 years ago. Second season with the Ospreys as that pass was tipped as he was trying to find Swedlin. Picked up by Riebling, but he got it checked away. Swedlin, little flip pass to Poli. Poli inside, takes a shot, and that goes as flags fly. Dante Poli with a hat trick. The senior out of Doylestown, Pennsylvania, with 3 goals and 1 assist here on the day, as he looks like he's hurting a little bit now. Hunched over a little bit there. He's a tough kid, and he'll play through it, no doubt. He left the game 2 weeks ago against Christopher Newport with what seemed to be a rib injury. And it's going to be Menudo and Horvath once again. Flag will be waved off after the goal. Menudo Wins it back to himself, but it's picked up by Reagan. Pass in the middle of the field to Taub. Mentioned in the first half that Jonathan Taub played 4 years at Rutgers University, D1 program, before now getting his graduate degree at Muhlenberg. Jason Metz now with it. 55 left here in the third. Jack Taub up top with it. I'm sure they'll hold for the last shot, but they're not going to be able to because shot clock will not allow them to. 35 on the shot clock, about 40 on the game clock. Kramer at X finds Metz. He inverts his defender, short stick Steve Woolery. $20 seconds now to go on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. Shot, and that goes as Bernstein thought that it was wide. He was going for the backup. But Metz slings that one past Bernstein for his hat trick. It is now 11-7 with 13.3 to go here in the third quarter. Whoever wins this faceoff obviously is going to have to go quick. It's going to be Horvath and Menudo. Pinch and pop, one by Horvath. Now he's got to move it. Finds Poli. Under 10 now. Poli trying to split his defenders. Able to. Spinning off a few checks. Behind the back to Woolery. In front trying to find Swedlin, but that is where the third quarter of action will come to a close. 11-7 after 3 quarters. Leading goal scorer for Muhlenberg is still Dominic Vicentin with 4 goals. As for Stockton, Dante Poli leading the way with 3 goals and 1 assist. So we'll be back after a quick break with the fourth quarter of action. Welcome back for the fourth quarter action. It's 11-7 Muhlenberg over the home Stockton Ospreys. My name is Eric Bretz, here along with you all game long. And it'll be Griffin Menudo and Tyler Horvath to start things off at center X. Got a nice crowd on hand on this Wednesday night. A little chilly here in Galloway, New Jersey. Rain was falling a little earlier, as Horvath wins the opening faceoff of the fourth. And congratulations to Tyler Horvath, tying the all-time ground ball record here at Stockton. Needs one more, of course, to hold that spot on his own, which he'll definitely get by the end of the season. Poli with a wraparound shot, doesn't go. Anderson from X. He'll work against Richards. Inside to McHale, but couldn't connect. Colomago's going to stop it from going out. He's got Amoruso on him. Amoruso with some nice checks on Colomago. Both of them bumping each other. Two big guys out there. Now Capozzoli will find McHale. Riebling defending McHale. Trying to get back up in the center of the field. 5 seconds on their shot clock. Pass in front to San Colomago, but couldn't connect. Ball's up, and the shot clock will expire. So good defensive stand there from Muhlenberg. And Tau will start with it. Finds Riebling in the middle of the field. Grossman with it. And right now it's been a tough go for the Stockton offense against this tight Muhlenberg defense, trying to thread the needle inside on a few passes. But some active sticks for the defenders of Muhlenberg have denied them that opportunity most of the time here tonight. It'll be Kramer up to Metz. Now Metz will take a run at Dan Highland. Sends it to X for Melia. Dalamonte will take a low ripper. Low to high. And is now a 5-goal lead for Muhlenberg. As James Dalamonte, the senior out of Port Washington, New York, gets his first of the night. And a big spot as well. Still a whole lot of time left, but obviously 5's better than 4. It'll be Menudo and Horvath once again. Horvath, one ground ball away from the sole leader in ground balls for Stockton, but he won't have a chance at this one. Nice play there by Hochegger as he rolls off a check from, looked to be Jablonski. Flags fly, and now Stockton will have it, and they'll blow it dead. We'll see what they assess here. Might be a push in the back of some sort. And they might be getting Horvath at this one. And it will be Horvath. It's going to be a cross-check, 1-minute penalty for Horvath. So he got a little aggressive there. So we'll see the man-up unit go to work for Muhlenberg for the first time here tonight. 21 of 62 on the year, 34%, right around the same number as Stockton. It'll be Dalamonte, Melia, Grossman, Kramer. At X, it's Vicentin. And coming in for this man-up opportunity is Jack Quinn, number 50, the junior out of Westford, Massachusetts. So we see Colin Hopkins check in for Stockton on the man-up unit. Now another man-up specialist here for Muhlenberg is Quinn. Pass up top. Dalamonte will take a step-down ripper. Nice save by Bernstein. Ball's loose now. Quinn able to pick it up. And it's a nice timeout there from Muhlenberg. 25 still on the Horvath penalty. Just under 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 12-7 Muhlenberg. We'll be right back. Just under 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 12-7, Muhlenberg over Stockton, and they'll start with it in the far alley. After a failed clear from Stockton on the save from Colin Bernstein. Grossman on the near side with it. Delamonte now sends it over for Jack Quinn. There's Malia inside to Quinn, over to Delamonte. Kramer sends it to X for Vicentin. Penalty is released. Good defense here from Stockton, as really nothing came to for Muhlenberg on that man-up opportunity, and trying to skip past it. It was picked off by McSorley, as that was Vicentin trying to get it upfield. Now Bernstein with it, and they'll look to clear. Matt Gibson on the far side. Able to flip it over the midfield line to Noam Levy-Smith with a full head of steam. Inside to Swedlin, backhanded shot. Top right goes past Max May for Luke Swedlin. And Swedlin with his second goal of the day. Noam Levy-Smith now with an assist on that. It's his seventh assist on the year, as Swedlin gets his 73rd goal on the season with a beautiful play. Legal procedure on Horvath, on Menudo. That's his second of the half, as Robbie O'Brien will pick it up for Stockton. Noam Levy-Smith, Hayden Smallwood out there with Robbie O'Brien and Ethan Faught for the midfield line. Capozzoli in the middle of the field, and he gets that to go. And just like that, it's a 3-goal game as Regan Capozzoli completes the hat trick. One of the better players on Stockton, and using his size, just overpowering his defenders most times, getting in that middle of the field. And he slings that one past May. Stockton has a little momentum here they want to use. And Menudo's going to have to be cautious about this faceoff, because once again, if he gets one more illegal procedure, it's a 30-second penalty. Horvath gets that ground ball and is now the sole ground ball leader for Stockton all time. So congratulations to him, as he's played a big part in Stockton's success over these past 3 years. Now O'Brien sends it to Capozzoli. Now Poli at X, working against Reagan. Poli trying to get the inside roll, but nothing there. Smallwood will take a run at Aiden Murphy from the far side. Finds Faught, but Faught just kind of lost that one. Picked up by Cooper Richards. He's going back the other way now. Finds Aiden Murphy in the middle of the field. Sends it over to Grossman, and he'll slow it down. Muhlenberg's going to want a nice possession here to get that lead back to 4. Here's Grossman. 60 seconds to work with. Kramer now, as he gets it up top to Jason Metz, accompanied by Andrew Salido and Dominic Vicentin on this midfield unit for this possession. Melia at X, trying to get the pass to go through. It was, but it looked like Grossman got the shot off, just couldn't connect. It's going to stay with Muhlenberg with under 30 seconds now. Jason Metz sends it over. Vicentin trying to get past 2 defenders. Got the shot away, but it was loose in front. Nice man ball there from Steve Woolery and Brendan Scanlon. Scanlon with a nice spin move at midfield and able to clear it for Stockton. So now back at the other end, Stockton's also going to want obviously a nice offensive possession. Get this game a little closer. Capozzoli finds Anderson. Capozzoli trying to work his way in the middle of the field again. Now sends it over for McHale. A little pick and pop for Capozzoli, but nothing really there. Flag will fly, as I think they're going to get Reagan on the hit to the head. Capozzoli muscling his way in the middle of the field, takes a shot. Nice save by May. Ball's up now, and one by Reagan as he'll trot off. And Stockton will go on the man up for another opportunity here, and coming in a big spot with 7:47 to go here in the game as they are down 3 goals right now. Once again, Colin Hopkins will check in as a man-up specialist. Poli, of course, still out there along with Swedlin and Capozzoli. Rounding out the man-up unit is Brendan McHale and Ryan Anderson. And once again, they are missing probably one of their better midfielders in Sean Haddock here tonight for the second straight game. He hopes to be back for the game on Tuesday for the first round of conference action. Anderson will take a shot. That rips off the post. Back up one by Poli as Max May well outside of his crease trying to get the backup for his team. 40 on the penalty still. Here's McHale. Finds Anderson. Capozzoli. Hopkins trying to find a crossfield pass. Jonathan Taub right there to intercept it. Crossfield pass couldn't connect. May's out of his goal. D-twigs Swedlin as Amoruso's able to come away with it. So Max May, really aggressive goaltender. As Kevin Zuloff's upset about something on that far side. The long pass doesn't connect. Brendan McSorley coming away with it. And we're all even now. Once again, head coach Kevin Zuloff still talking to that ref on the far side. He didn't like something that happened. I'm not too sure what it was. But now Anderson will invert Connor Riebling. Swedlin will take a low shot, just wide, as he was defended tightly by Amoruso and Taub. Ryan Anderson with the backup, and he'll start with it now. Gets the pick from Poli. Now finds Poli. Over to Anderson. Back to Poli. Just about 40 seconds on their shot clock. Poli from the far side winded up like he was going to shoot it, but probably a little outside his comfort zone there. Now Colomego. He'll move through X against Amoruso, and he'll find Ryan Anderson. Finds Swedlin. Swedlin gets a shot off, but that rips off the post as well. Posts have been active tonight for both teams. With a fresh 60 now on the shot clock, Stockton really in no hurry. But of course, 5:45 to go here in the fourth, they're down 3. So they're definitely going to still have to push the issue a little bit. Here's Anderson. Finds Regan Capozzoli as he makes Max May pay with a ripper top shelf. Anderson with his first assist of the day, second on the team, I mentioned that. Capozzoli with his 4th goal, the big junior for Stockton. And now it'll be Horvath and Menudo once again at center X. As Stockton cuts it to 2, it's 12-10 with 5:35 to go here in the game. Face-off won by Griffin Menudo. Menudo loses it, though. And it's picked up by Jared Long. He'll give it to Bernstein, and Bernstein will find Noam Levy-Smith. So Stockton didn't win the face-off, but stayed vigilant on the ride. And now Noam Levy-Smith finds the stick of Wyatt Malia. And Malia just kind of snagged that one out of the air. As Muhlenberg gets a nice ovation from their fans here. Jack Kramer with it at X. Up top to Ethan Grossman. Now Grossman doesn't really know where to go. Finds Kramer back at X. Muhlenberg still getting their subs on. They have Jack Tab out there along with Jason Metz and James Delamonte. Tab sends it through X. Here's Grossman working against Matt Gibson. Inside roll, tries to go low, and Bernstein right there once again. He's played a really nice second half after a slow first half for him. Gibson trying to weave his way through a few defenders, throws a bad pass, but Poli will come away with it. BTB pass to Swedlin, and he's guarded tightly by Jonathan Taub, and that's where head coach Kevin Zuloff will take a timeout with 3:58 left in the game as Stockton down 2, 12-10. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Please stay with us. Welcome back with just under 4 minutes to go. Stockton will have it in the far alley as they see themselves down 2 goals late in the fourth. So it'll be Robbie O'Brien, Ethan Fott, and Hayden Smallwood out there for the middies for Stockton. Fott with it now, gets it down to Capozzoli. Capozzoli using the pick. Finds Fott. Now to X for Swedlin. Swings it over to Poli. Smallwood now trying to work his way in the middle of the field. Nice slide there. Still with it. Ball's loose now. Picked up by Fott. Quick swing pass to O'Brien, and Poli on the other end. Trying to get a low angle shot, but Swedlin fell into the crease. It's going back to Muhlenberg. Here's Taub. Jonathan Taub finds his goaltender Max May. Now Jason Metz on the far side. Gets past Scanlon. And the Mules, with about 3 minutes to go, trying to add to their lead and put Stockton away here at home. Stockton's final home game. They'll start their Coastal Lacrosse Conference battle right here on Tuesday. Time to be determined. So stay posted for that. Here's Jason Metz. For Muhlenberg, this is also their final regular season game. They'll be hosting a playoff game on Tuesday as well. Not sure who they'll be playing, but time is also to be determined, so check out their website for that information later in the week. Here's Vicentin at X. Working against Woolery, trying to turn the corner. Flag flies. And in a big spot with 2:09 to go, Muhlenberg's going to go man up. As Steve Woolery is going to go to the box, and we'll see what they assess. It's going to be a slash on Steve Woolery. So not that there's ever a good time for a penalty, but this is definitely not it. That's his 4th penalty of the year. It's going to be a 1-minute penalty, and now we'll see for the second time tonight Muhlenberg's man-up unit go to work. It'll be Delamonte, Grossman, Quinn out there again, along with Kramer, Melia, and Vicentin. It'll start in the near side alley. Some pressure applied here from Scanlon in the defense. Melia in the far corner. Shot clock and penalty are on roughly, or not roughly, they're exactly the same. Stockton obviously coming out to pressure a little bit as Muhlenberg's content with just playing a little keep away. Here's Grossman. Sends it here for Kramer. 20 seconds on the penalty. Minute 29 on the game clock. So if Stockton gets this back, they're going to have to move quickly. Quinn gets that one checked away from Matt Gibson, but it falls right into the stick of Vicentin. Now Delamonte will take a shot. That one goes wide, backed up by Kramer. 1 second on the shot clock, 1 second on the penalty, so Stockton will get this back, as I'm sure they'll just dump it in the corner. And that's exactly what they do. Minute 6 now left in this one. Both fan bases getting loud now for their squads as Grant Pargas moves up the field. Finds Swedlin. And a timeout called by Stockton with 52.1 seconds. Down 2 here at home in their final, in the regular season finale. We'll take a quick break and we'll get right back to the action. Please stay with us. Welcome back out of the timeout from Stockton. They'll have it with 52 seconds left. But a quick update on the CLC conference as Kane and Montclair are playing right now with 5 minutes left in their game. Montclair up 10-8. So if Montclair wins that, they'll lock up the 4th seed and will be hosting a playoff game on Tuesday along with Stockton. And then it comes down to the winner of the Kane-Mary Washington game that got postponed in a 11-11 tie in the 3rd quarter due to rain conditions. Anderson will start with it. Here's Capozzoli. Trying to get in the middle of the field. He has his hands free and he takes a shot, but it just got checked from behind. It's a diving effort and nice work by Stan Colomego. 39 seconds now. Poli. Inside move, finds Swedlin. Swedlin takes a backhanded shot and hits someone in front. And that may just about do it here with 25 seconds. A valiant effort for Stockton as they found themselves down at most 5 goals here tonight. 10 seconds left. It's going to go out of bounds. So they'll have an opportunity to send it down for a final goal. Probably not much more than that. McSorley sends it down. That one goes out of bounds with 4.6. So that'll just about do it here as Stockton will fall to 12-5 on the season. Muhlenberg improves to 11-5. And Stockton once again will be here on Tuesday to host the first round of the Coastal Lacrosse Conference games. As for Muhlenberg in the Centennial Conference, they will be hosting a playoff game on Tuesday as well. Once again, check their websites, both websites, for the time and against who. So, my name is Eric Bretz. Thank you to all who followed along here tonight. Muhlenberg outlasts Stockton, and a tight one. We'll be back here Tuesday. Please stay with us, or please tune in for that one. Have a good night.